Alright, so I went to Lowe's yesterday and here's what I got for roofing. This is that 2 foot galvanized, well it's 2 feet wide and 12 feet tall, but it's that galvanized roofing material that a lot of people use for kind of like modern farmhouse projects these days. It's pretty thin, but it's pretty darn cheap. I also got some drip edge here, and this is the stuff for the peak. What the heck? Ridge, whatever. Those are actually way more expensive than these, which is dumb because it's like half the material. So first thing we gotta do is get this stuff out of the back of my truck so I can go about my day. And hopefully this morning we'll have time to put up a couple panels. It's gonna be a little tricky to film just because it's up high and I can't like drone and also install roof panels, but I'll do my best. And I've never done this before, so I don't know, should be fun. Alright, here's the screws I'm using. So they make two different kinds of these. One has like a sharp point at the end, and one has a self-tapping mechanism. I'm going metal to wood, so corrugated metal to wood. So that's what I'm using. If you're doing metal to metal, I guess you use a different kind, but pretty slick. For my trip up the roof, I'm packing pretty light. I've emptied out my tool belt. I want to go as light as possible just so I don't have anything weighing me down, and it's obviously less stuff that can get caught on anything. This inherently is a bit of a sketchy exercise here, so we want to be as careful as we can. So I'm just bringing my tool belt, and I'm going to bring obviously screws with me over here. A few handfuls of those this morning. I'm gonna use my smallest impact with, what is that, 5/16 on the end or 1/4 inch, whatever these are. That's gonna go in this pocket. So I literally just have my screws in my gun and a pair of gloves so I can grip. And one other thing I got suggested by a roofer, a friend of mine, a good pair of footwear. You wanna have good grip. I'm not gonna be walking on the roof per se, but I wanna have something that I trust on my feet that's not gonna like fall off my foot or get caught on anything. So, here we go. As you can see, I've set my purlins. Those are the pieces that stretch from rafter to rafter. Those are 48 inches apart, and there's 4 of them going up the 12-foot rafters. I'm going to install 3 screws in each panel at each purlin. So that's 12. Well, except for that one. 12 screws in each panel should give me plenty of holding power, but also I don't want too many holes because I want as few leaks as possible. You'll see these screws have a rubber washer, but still. All right, this is as far as we got this morning. A little trial and error. We got 4 panels on. I bunged one of them up pretty good. See that corner? Yeah. That slid off and hit this tree. So, sorry tree. And as you can see, we've got a little excess, which we're actually gonna zip off once we put the faceplate and all that business on. It's cool. So after my little slip up with that one roof panel on the end, which I'm not too worried about, I went inside and I grabbed a squeeze clamp. As you can see, I just clamped the panel to the purlin. Then I'm able to kind of adjust it, get it square, and then screw it down with both of my hands still free. I think if I were to do this again, I probably would have pre-drilled the holes in the galvanized roofing. I've seen other builders do that, and you'll see when I whack the end of the impact driver, I'm just basically piercing the galvanized steel so I'm able to get the screw through it. My process is essentially screwing in the top 3 purlins and then leaving that bottommost purlin unattached because I want to combine my drip edge and that last row all in one fell swoop. So I just have one single line of screws across the bottom edge and everything is nice and attached. And one last note about installing these screws, because this is a thinner galvanized steel, I'm finding if I over tighten them, it ends up warping the ridges a little bit. So I'm essentially just screwing them in tight enough where that washer seals up, but it doesn't bend the metal.
Lucy. Hi.
Alright, so my time lapse gave up on me and this is all I have left. But I don't know, I think from the beginning of it you can kind of get the gist of it. Anyway, I am gonna put on, well, I put on some drip edge on the backside before I did this little extra bit here. I know I should have done the drip edge first before I put any roofing on, really, if I was gonna use it, but I think that's just kind of order of operations. I didn't have the, what do you call it, fascia soffit? I didn't have this board yet. The board that goes right here. I just put up some OSB as kind of a placeholder. Yeah, my drip edge just isn't straight, and every barn around town that I look at doesn't even have any. So, I mean, I bought it, so I think I'm gonna use it, but like, I may end up just scrapping it. I don't really know. The snow's gone, it's gorgeous out, so we're gonna put on that piece and then call it good. One thing I am missing though is about a foot of, right there, about a foot of ridge cap. Hopefully I can just bum some of that off a contractor I know. Yeah, so I guess let's put those pieces on and then throw some drip edge up, because why not? There's gotta be a better way to cut this stuff. I've heard people say put a skill saw blade on backwards. I feel like that would just smoke my blade. I can't do 24 feet of this stuff like this, so I suppose I gotta figure something out. Well, that works. A whole lot cleaner. It's a horrible noise though.
A storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared. Right now, I don't know if I'll ever arrive. Where the grass is green, we're still alive. I hope I'll see you on the other side.
All right, well there you have it. One tin roof on the barn. I'm definitely not worried about it flying away, but I also don't think I'm gonna win any awards for how well I did. If it keeps the rain out, I guess that's all I really care about. Oh, also next time, either windows or siding. I haven't decided which. Cue the drone footage.